can make afford. We have to work through word of mouth. Yung sige, storya, walay hunong na pagkikistorya to various groups, academic churches, and other business groups to really let them know about fair trade and to know what we are doing in Cebu. And despite the very long and arduous and persevering efforts we did, so sa 2007, the global and recession came, and that was also a very stark and marked of challenge for us. Nag-resugged me even to stay in our own operation cost. And even if we wanted to continue, it was hard. It was all sweat and effort. No, nagpadayon ko na mo. But in 2008 and 2009, we were really thinking, basin kinanglan na lang natin isirado ang shop, and we just have to work our way with e-commerce or doing direct selling. But this would not work because we do advocacy in Cebu. And people will say, so where can we buy your products? There was no, if we close down the shop, there will be no place and people see what we are doing, what we are producing, and the magnanimous, beautiful, and quality products of the small producers in the country cannot be seen by the consumers. So we had to contemplate, and luckily, as I said, there were angels around, even within the World Fair Trade Philippines Network. So I would like to cite the instrumental support of AFTI, the Advocates for Philippine Fair Trade, and of course our support partners from the church. Foremost of that is the UCCP, who also took their way to assist us with some support, not to be able to come up with an improvement of the shop. So we had a planning then, and from then we were able to bravely again once strive to put up a new shop and then pushing the Fair Trade brand. So as you can see now, this Fair Trade Shop Cebu, this logo of the Fair Trade Shop, is the Fair Trade brand in the country. So it's not just the Cebu shop that has this brand. This logo is seen in other shops in the country like Cagayan, we have Naga now, and also Bohol. Now for Cebu, this has been a different strive because people will see that it has a more, the design and the contents of the shop is different from the one we had a long time ago. And in fact, many would say that we have gone away in terms of how visual merchandising has been done with the present shop. And we also would like to share na with the current shop for 1 year, and combined with the advocacy efforts that we did, together with the partners in WFTO and AFTI and the Cebu Fair Trade Network. The Cebu Fair Trade Network is the network in Cebu that comes from the small producers. Together, all of us have been working our way to expose fair trade and to strengthen the voice of fair trade in Cebu. Kaya people come, they don't know about fair trade, they don't know that there are very nice products from all over the country, na native crafts and food, which they can also even not only use, but can be helpful for their health. So, in the continuing effort of perseverance, as Bishop Jaime said, perseverance is actually your own statement. What we have gained now for the 1 year in the Fair Trade Shop is a statement of a struggle, a continuing and persevering effort from all of us in the small producers group in the Philippines. So, dako ni siya kalambuan sa among naabot kay if beside the sales, we would like to share a bit of what we have gained for 1 year. From comparative to the sales that we have in the old shop, we have increased to 50 to even 80%, depending on the month. So for us, this is a very inspiring stride that we have gained even not only on the network, buyers, partners, friends of fair trade, but we also have, because it's important to be sustainable as well, that we have also increased our sales comparative to the previous years. Yung 2009 na last selling in the old shop, na niabot na ng taon ng 25,000 a month, hardly even able to cope with the rental and operation cost, na doble and almost the triple with the current shop. And that is one successful trend and strive that we have done. So with that, we continue to pursue the work that we do in the Federation. Really good sa to do marketing. And but we are not discouraged for any difficulties and challenges that we meet along the way. It's a really difficult work to go through the communities, to make the product in quality, to improve your packaging, to work with different producers all over the country. Now I would like to update you that currently we have 38 producer partners for food alone. And these producer partners are coming from Cebu, Central Visayas, Western Visayas, and Luzon and Mindanao. So the 38 producers who are into food are benefiting from your purchase. So you have a powerful role, no, in terms of making the shop improve and grow because of the partnership and the support of the buying crowd in Cebu. We also have, with the current level of the shop, 23 producer partners working on crafts. So these are also scattered in Visayas, Luzon, and Mindanao. And some of these producers' products that are showcased in the shops are Ondoy survivor victims of last year, which we continue to promote and sell their products so that the income can go back for their rehabilitation and growth. No? So you see, once the fair trade shop continues to grow, there are more and more producers who will be benefiting from the market access and the fair trade advocacy that we're doing. Currently, there are new producers from Bohol and from Cebu that we hope will come and will be partners of the Cebu Fair Trade Network. There are more producers from Mindanao and Luzon who will soon be having their products in the shop. So it's a national scale in terms of products. And this is our great Pinoy products, our own true Pinoy products that are natural, eco-friendly, and that can be used in various ways. So this is just an update to show that we still have a long way. As Bishop Jaime said, we are working hard, but we still have to work harder. And I guess our partners from the women's group who have been the new entry, no, of the producers group, yung atong community recyclers network in Cebu, who are doing a lot of recycled bags. So we also want to share that it is a growing item in Cebu. As we say, eco-fashion is now the new black. And it has to be continuous because more of the green